Few stories in Cinemaland recently have made me as happy as the relative success of Mark Jenkins' new film Bait. Remarkably low budget and genuinely homemade, despite being released on relatively few screens, the film has been warmly received, with repeated sold-out showings, much to my annoyance, at various central London cinemas that continued weeks into the film's release, pretty much down to word of mouth alone. Upon release, this was very much a film that you had to seek out, and though I'm getting this review somewhat late, I wholeheartedly urge every one of you to check it out wherever possible. Centering on the conflict arising between Martin, a fisherman in a coastal Cornish town, and the influx of middle-class metropolitan tourists migrating south for the summer, the film expertly functions simultaneously as a great character study, both of Martin and the town itself, socio-political statement, kitchen sink drama, and deadpan class comedy. Indeed, the portrayal of the new occupants of the town is swimming with subtle pastiche. There's always 2 bottles of bubbly in the fridge no matter how much has already been drunk, and their recently purchased oceanside house is decorated with a plundered porthole for seemingly no practical purpose. The transformation of the local economy brought about by these new arrivals, making the service industry more profitable than the fishing industry for the locals, is where the film's conflict lies. Do you try and fight it like Martin does, obstinately maintaining his identity as a fisherman despite the fact that he does not even own a boat, or swallow the pill like his brother did? The film's cast consists of largely unknown actors, all of whom pull off superb performances, but Edward Rowe's performance as Martin is utterly captivating. There's a real sensitivity to it, despite the character's propensity for anger. Similarly, Chloe Endean was also stunning as hot-tempered barmaid Wenna. This film is her only IMDb credit, but despite this, she's just so believable in the role, something no doubt down to both her and the brilliant writing that defines these characters and their place in the town. Content-wise, the film is thought-provoking, but filmmaking-wise it stands perhaps unique in 2019. Shot on black and white 16mm on an old Bolex camera, or Bollocks camera as they were colloquially known for their cheapness and propensity to break, the film's cinematography manages to be stunning in its simplicity, shooting Cornwall as if it was an old travelogue of the Cornish coast, whereas the entirely ADR'd soundtrack gives the impression of an old soap opera from the earliest days of TV. Neither of these things are bad, and the film has a tremendous atmosphere as a result of both of these decisions. The intriguing cinematography and direction are matched by the film's Eisensteinian editing, as events and images are expertly intercut to create both an intellectual meaning and also to build tension. If you ever wanted to be on the edge of your seat while watching someone cook their dinner, then this here is the film for you. This film ranks amongst the best of the year, and it's a shame that I've only now gotten a chance to review it. Largely too late to be seen in UK cinemas, while at the same time being perhaps completely unobtainable to those outside the country. That being said, I would encourage you to find a screening of the film wherever you can. It's top tier British cinema, both humorous and painfully real, political and character driven, experimental in its form but also quite traditional in its narrative, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 overall.